Hello, you're watching the English news from Quảng Nam Radio and Television. I'm Vương and here are the headlines.
Mr. Lương Nguyễn Minh Triết visited and gave gifts to children in Hòa Bình village. The Provincial People's Council worked with Hội An City on ODA projects. Preserving and promoting the effectiveness of the World Biosphere Reserve.
On the occasion of International Children's Day, June the 1st, Mr. Lương Nguyễn Minh Triết, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, visited and gave gifts to children at Hòa Bình Village, Tam Đàn Commune, Phu Ninh District.
Mr. Lương Nguyễn Minh Triết presented 50 gifts from the Provincial Children's Gratitude and Sponsorship Fund to the children of Hòa Bình Village and wished them a happy and cozy Mid-Autumn Festival under the common roof. The Secretary of the Quảng Nam Provincial Party Committee also acknowledged the efforts of the collective leaders, officers, and staff of the center in taking care of the health and lives of children in particularly difficult circumstances here, creating a warm, friendly, and close environment for children so they can be confident in life. During the visit, the Provincial Party Secretary also listened and noticed the unit's difficulties, suggestions, and recommendations. He asked the leaders of the Department of Labor, Invalid and Social Affairs, Phu Ninh District to coordinate and soon resolve the issues according to their authority.
On the occasion of International Children's Day, June the 1st, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, Tuấn, visited, encouraged, and gave gifts to children at Điện Disabled Children Raising Center.
Điện Center for Raising Disabled Children currently has about 80 disabled children. The center has provided special education programs, physical therapy, speech therapy, life skill education, and healthcare for disabled children. The center has operated in the form of socialization with funding mainly coming from advocacy and support from sponsors. Families of disabled children voluntarily contribute monthly expenses depending on their circumstances. Visiting the center, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Tuấn expressed his emotion at the disabled children's effort to overcome difficulties and shortcomings to integrate into life. On the occasion of International Children's Day, Mr. Tuấn gave many gifts to the children, wishing them a joyful and warm International Children's Day.
On the morning of May the 28th, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Council and the Working Group had a working session with Hội An City People's Committee on investment management of projects using Official Development Assistance ODA capital, preferential loans from foreign sponsors, and settlement of public investment projects in the period 2020 to 2023.
Hội An City said that in the period 2020 to 2023 in Hội An City, there was one project using Official Development Assistance ODA non-refundable aid funded by the Korean Energy Agency KEA. This project mainly implemented a pilot smart street lighting program with a total cost of about 3.7 billion Vietnam dong. During this period, Hội An City also completed 11 public investment projects invested by the Provincial People's Committees and 8 projects with approved capital of more than 526.4 billion Vietnam dong. Hội An City People's Committee has focused on directing investors to urge, inspect, and supervise contractors in compliance with regulations on acceptance, preparing payment documents for completed volumes, and preparing final settlement documents, and finalizing public investment capital for completed projects in accordance with current regulations. The Provincial People's Council Supervision Team proposed that Hoi An City continued to improve the quality of laws and proposed effective implementation plans, implementation progress, capital allocation, and post-investment economic efficiency.
The People's Committee of Quảng Nam Province has just decided to approve the ad for the Sustainable Acacia Bamboo Rattan project, worth more than 1.9 billion Vietnam dong, sponsored by World Wide Fund for Nature, WWF, to be implemented from May 2024 to August 2025.
The project aims to support the promotion of sustainable forest product supply chains, empower communities in production, management, and development, improve forest resilience and biodiversity, and share knowledge and expression to replicate good practice. The Provincial People's Committee assigned the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development to coordinate with donors and relevant agencies, units, and localities to plan detailed activities and implement activities to ensure compliance with the approved content. The parties need to strictly comply with the state's regulation on receiving, managing, and using non-refundable aid that is not part of official development assistance from foreign agency, organization, and individual to Vietnam.
After 15 years of being recognized as a World Biosphere Reserve, in addition to achievements in biodiversity conservation, the Cham Island's Biosphere Reserve has been facing great challenges in preserving the ecosystem ecology along river basins, on shores and islands, especially endemic species when tourism develops strongly.
It can be said that after 15 years of being recognized as a World Biosphere Reserve, the Hoi An City government and the people of Tân Hiệp Island commune, Cham Island have achieved many proud achievements. Thereby, the soul and core values of the World Biosphere Reserve have been preserved quite well, and the lives of local people have been clearly improved through livelihood support programs. Since Cham Island was recognized as a World Biosphere Reserve, people's lives have increasingly improved. When Cham Island has been widely known, more tourists came to Cham Island and people's lives became more developed. Along with remarkable achievements, Cham Island World Biosphere Reserve has also faced many significant challenges such as water pollution, landscape environmental pollutions, climate change, and ecological imbalance, and also inadequacies in mechanism, in coordination activities, planning, aquaculture, tourism development projects, and transportation on the island. This has increased the risk of decline of endemic species such as crabs, coral reefs, especially stone crabs, a typical endemic species of Cham Island that is on the verge of alarming decline. Stone crabs on Cham Island are quite typical. According to the survey, the number of stone crabs has decreased significantly in recent times, and our upcoming direction is to restore the model of sustainable management, protection, and exploitation of stone crabs through the model of cooperatives or community group. Based on the ecological and human resources of Cham Island, we will adjust and rebuild the product in the directions of taking quality and value as the most important criteria. It is clear that the improvement of mechanism and institution to operate and coordinate between sectors in conservation and technical measures to support the cultivation, regeneration, and restoration of the ecosystem on shore and underwater is essential. In addition, it is necessary to continue to raise awareness for residents and tourists in preserving and conserving natural ecosystems. Therefore, the policy of Hoi An tourism for tourists coming to Cham Island is that sell what the biosphere has, not sell what guests need.
Recently, a working delegation of the Provincial Party Committee, led by Mr. Lưu Nguyễn Minh Triết, Secretary of the Quảng Nam Provincial Party Committee, visited and worked with the Ngọc Linh Ginseng and Quảng Nam Medicinal Herbs Development Center in Nam Trà My District.
Ngọc Linh Ginseng and Medicinal Materials Development Center is currently managing and taking care of about 262,000 many-year-old Ngọc Linh Ginseng plants at Trà Linh Medicinal Plant Station. This is the original Ngọc Linh Ginseng garden to serve the conservation and development of seedlings sources to supply people and businesses according to the direction of the Quang Nam province. From 2016 up to now, Ngọc Linh Ginseng and Quang Nam Medicinal Materials Development Center has produced more than 381,000 one-year-old seedlings meeting garden export standards. In order to develop Ngọc Linh Ginseng and other precious medicinal plants according to the development orientation of the Vietnam Ginseng Program, the Ngọc Linh Ginseng and Medicinal Herbs Development Center has proposed to build mechanism to attract financially capable investors, develop ginseng processing facilities associated with raw material areas in a modern direction, prioritize investment in factories producing products from ginseng, increasing the rate of businesses meeting GMP WHO quality standards, establish a traceability system ensuring products have a clear origin, support building a trend of production, processing, and consumption of ginseng products. Many other recommendations related to supplementing economic capital to support people's development according to the Capital Plan of Resolution Number 9. The work of protecting ginseng gardens, producing seedlings were directed by Provincial Party Secretary Lưu Nguyễn Minh Triết to be resolved right at the meeting.
On the morning of May the 29th, in Tiên Kỳ Town, Tiên Phước District, Quảng Nam Provincial Youth Union coordinated with the Provincial Vietnam Youth Federation and the Provincial Youth Council to organize the launching ceremony of the Summer Youth Volunteer Campaign, Summer Activities 2024, and respond to World Environment Day, June the 5th.
Taking place from May to the end of August 2024, the Summer Youth Volunteer Campaign of Quang Nam Youth focuses on key areas including six poor and poverty-escaping districts: Phước Sơn, Tây Giang, Nam Trà My, Bắc Trà My, Đông Giang, Nam Giang, Island communes, coastal communes, and difficult communes along the Hồ Chí Minh Trail, Thành Mỹ Entrepreneurial Youth Village, Nam Giang District. This year's Summer Youth Volunteer Campaign continues to implement one program for campaigns with 14 key targets. At the program, the Provincial Youth Union coordinated with sponsoring units to give 40 gifts to students and people in difficult circumstances and awarded the Reading Spray Project logo to Minh Viên Primary School, Tiên Cảnh Commune, 50 large rockets for Nguyễn Văn Trỗi Secondary School, Tiên Lãnh Commune, and 100 blankets for people in Sú Dư Village, Tiên Lập Commune.
We have to end up today's bulletin now. Please stay tuned with QRT News on the website qrt.vn. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.